And um being a science, majoring in science, and taking calculus and stuff, I got paired my lab partner for chemistry. He's an engineer. I was like, oh, it was so nice having an engineer for a lab partner. So helpful. Oh man, they're handsy people, very handsy. They figured it out one way or another. Many times that I almost spilled some liquids, some sulfuric acid, some stuff like that. But hey, we never, we I made it. I made it. I made it through chemistry lab without getting injured. I accidentally spilled some. I spilled some. I think sodium hydroxide accidentally, but I may have got that on my skin. But besides that, everything was fine. We had to do titration. I'm gonna get rid of this guy. And titration. I'm not gonna explain titration. Mostly because if I did want to do that properly, I'd have to think about it. But we had to titrate 3 times. And then my partner was like, well, why don't we just set up the burette to just do 2 titration. Oh, are we doing titrations or dilution? No, I'm pretty sure we're doing oh, who cares? Get the point. But it was like, why don't we just set up to do 2 of them at the same time? I'm like, yeah, let's do that. And so we just set up 2 titrations at the same time, just to save time. We got out of the class always really early. He was an engineer, so he was more handsy. But I had something called listening skills. Those are pretty handy too. Combine handy skills with listening skills. Oh, you're a perfect team. I think he said it's gonna be a civil engineer, unlike an uncivil engineer. I don't know the difference. I didn't ask him after that. Oh yeah, and yeah, I was being talked about this and I just didn't. Oh, because I was really busy. Yeah. I have a I'm a computer science student, or majoring in computer science. And I had a group project. Yeah, I think for a group, I think for group projects, yeah, maybe it's not necessary if depending on the people. Though I feel like in my experience, it's usually necessary for one person in the group to be quote unquote a leader, right? And a leader is I think it's such an overused word. It loses some of its meaning. But again, I think it is important to have a leader. But at least like someone to get the project started and actually do it. I shouldn't have disbanded that guy. To actually get it started. You need someone to, spark it. Or to organize who does what. Get the communication going, like maybe do a group chat or Discord or however you want to do it. Put that up, invite everyone, everyone's name, check on which parts are how they're going, like part A, B, C, D. How's part A going? Okay, we can get part A done. Okay, this is one, yeah. So you just need having someone like that. Maybe it's not necessary, but it's very helpful. And then our project we had like a month to do it. And if you have a month to do a project, it's probably gonna take you a little bit of time. So I was like, okay. First week, because I think it's natural. Most people will. Some people, it depends on the person, but I'd rather, wait a little bit, see what's gonna happen. Then from there, decide how I'm gonna, sort of do this. And let me tell you something. I don't blame them. I don't blame them. But literally, like, I don't think anyone knew what's going on. Like, no progress on anything. I was like, well, I don't mind. I don't mind being a quote unquote leader. I'm more of a, antisocial, I'd rather just do my own thing. But if need be, I can be more of a leader, organize things, check up on people, like, oh yeah, that's some nice work. And then combine it, turn stuff in. I can do that. I'd rather, again, I'd rather not. But if the role's needed to play out, I'll play the role. I'd rather not. But I realized something. If people get paid, like, I was just thinking about it. Like, I shouldn't take that guy. I was just, because after being a quote unquote leader, I have to, like, it's not worth it. Like, I respect anyone who has to be like a leader for a project. I respect them because, or they must get paid a lot because you wouldn't put up with it. I wouldn't put up with it. Like, it is. I'm selling all those guys. It amazed me, and I'm not trying to be negative. I'm not trying to be negative or mean. I'm really not. But it is surprising to me. It's like trying to force a cow to drink water, even though they have to drink water to live. Like, the project is worth a grade, a pretty good portion of our grade. It feels like I have to put a lot of effort in to do something that's good for them. Like, it's like I have to get them and like incentivize them to do something that's good for them. It's crazy. Like, this is like, you should want, like, I don't. And I just, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. It's dealing with people. That's like anything that has to deal with people. You don't get enough money ever. You really don't. Computers. No, they're annoying. They're annoying. But the difference to how people are annoying. Computers are dumb. They're rocks. They're really dumb. They're like they are rocks. They're that smart. They don't know any better. They're like a child, a baby. People, now they know better. And yet, I'm not getting into it. The conclusive point is it's not worth it. It feels like it's not worth it. I don't know what I'm say. And I don't want to be mean, but okay, I'll explain to you some things. I don't have as much fire or passion anymore because it's a little bit more removed. So I'm calm down a little bit. If I talked about this at the time, I had a lot more. I had a lot more to say. But okay, hey, are you doing what? Hey, let me tell you about this. Okay, hey, okay, I'll do the first part. What parts do you guys got? I got 2 and 4. I got 3 and 5. I got 6 and 7. I got 8. Okay, cool. Well, no. There are 8 parts, and all but 1 have been assigned. And everyone had been assigned a part except for 1 person, right? And I made it abundantly clear. Because we had a group chat. I was like, okay, you're doing this, and you're doing this, right? I don't know who's doing this part, right? Because I hadn't asked a dude to do it yet. And he didn't say anything. I was like, and the people in that class, they wouldn't show up sometimes. You just won't see them in person. But I saw this also guy in class. I was like, hey, you haven't been assigned a part. Do you want to do this part? Because it's the only one that hasn't been assigned yet. And he was like, yeah, I'm doing it. It's like, oh, did you say that in the group chat? He was like, no. It's like, how was anyone supposed to know that you were doing this part? I don't understand. Like, I get he might be like a lurker, which is fine. But you need to announce what part you're doing so everyone else is going on. Like, I'm not a mind reader. I don't know. And then one guy, oh man, I saw, basically, because it's a program, right? I had to glue, you could say, I had to glue it all together. I had to, organize it all into one thing. That was part of my job. So I did other things too, but that was part of it. And because I get to see, wrong English. I get to see all these different things they made. First guy, he did really good. I was very happy. I was like, oh man, I got some faith restored into my partners, my teammates. The next guy sent his work, and I was, well, I'll say this, alright? You can only do so much. Like, I can't control what someone else does. I'm not going to take what they did and try to make it in a way that I think is, better. Because it's not my responsibility. I'm not gonna do that. I'd be putting unnecessary work on myself. I can't control other people, nor can I control what they do. That's not my responsibility. So yeah, that's that. It's just like building a house, and like this, you sign one guy a room, and you're just like, oh man, this looks, looks like a room. The other guy's just battered, the floors are busted, and you're just like, it's a room, I guess. It just doesn't work very well. Group projects are, but let me tell you something. A group project does not help you with the things you think it would help you with. No. Like, a group project to do anything, the point of the project is not to see how well you can do. Like, if your project is to make a program, it doesn't see how well you can make a program. Your project to make an essay, you're not gonna learn how to make an essay. You're gonna learn to deal with other people. And you're also gonna learn, like, you're gonna have to figure out ways to tell yourself not to like hurt these people, because like you have to learn restraint, and you have to calm down, because there are other ways to resolve your issues other than violence, and you're gonna learn that whenever you have a group project. You will learn that, or you're gonna go to jail. Either one. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it. I've been too silent for too long on this topic. I'm gonna say it. I don't believe in homework. I don't believe in it. I don't believe in math homework. I don't. Yeah, I said it. I don't believe in it. It's like the boogeyman. It depends on the person, right? Me. with being how I am. I prefer not having homework. I'm gonna do homework anyway. I'm gonna solve math problems. I'm gonna fail the test if I don't. The difference is us making me do it and letting me do it myself. It's a big difference. Like, if I'm gonna wash the dishes, and you say, wash the dishes, I don't wash the dishes anymore. I did before you said that. I don't want to do it anymore. Somebody says, oh, you get, it's easy grade. I want my grade to be based on the test. Easier. I can study for the test, make good on that, or decently. That's all I gotta do. Easy. I can do as much homework or study as much as I need to. That's more time saved. And it's easier. My first math class. We didn't have homework. Like, he assigned us homework. We didn't have to do it though. It wasn't taking us for a grade. Perfect. I can do as much as I need to. And I did fine in there. I don't believe in it. People are gonna I mean, it depends. It depends. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I understand that it's a grade and it helps you with stuff and all that, but again, more of a, independent, solitary, and more of an independent learning, Depends on the person, I suppose. I just don't believe in that. I think we're actually organizing this very slowly. I somehow have 25 sword sisters now too. Pretty cool. I'm gonna check DM right quick, see if anyone wants to join us. That's not where I wanted to go. Here we go. Okay. I thought that was a lord, but apparently it's just a scam. Also, I'll talk a little bit. I'll talk about a little bit. Behind the Lord, sequel to this game. I saw a little bit of it, and it looked really, really different from what I know from Blade Warband. It's just weird. It just didn't look right. It's not what I was used to, and I didn't see a lot of it. I mean, I'm not that. I could I don't feel the desire to play it like an overbearing. Like, I'm gonna play it right now. Nah. Okay. It's equal to other things I could play. Like, I would say this game and Bannerlord, they're not too different in my desire to play either of them. Had Bannerlord come out earlier, definitely, but now I'm like, yeah. Now it's kind of just like chill. It's not that big of a deal. It was good though, because comparatively, I mean, I imagine it's good. I don't like being spoiled. Really don't like that. Probably because figuring things out on my own a lot. So when that gets taken away, I don't like it. But I haven't seen anything about it really, or haven't looked into it at all.